Hello, my beautiful people. What's up? This is the new video for we're going to be talking about in this video for mainly people who want to start streaming. You don't know the resolution, the bitrate, and the settings for OBS. But also, if you're streaming and you're kind of confused and you're having some lags and your stream doesn't look as you want it to be, well, this video is for you. If your video looks right good as it is, your stream looks good as it is, just this video is gonna be helping more people that doesn't know about that. We're gonna be start talking about streaming platforms. What do they recommend and what is recommended for you for your setup for making your stream look good as it is or even more better than it is right now. So we're gonna start with Twitch. All right, on the Twitch side of the world, as you can see here, this is the official website of Twitch. Official website of Twitch. So if you want to stream on Twitch, you should look at the official website that they recommend, the settings they do, because obviously they know their platform, they know what is recommended for their platform, right? So this is the recommended settings. I'll be explaining after we go through the website, the official websites. We're going to go to OBS and demonstrate and explain more about that. Now, NVIDIA, if you're going to be encoding your stream through your graphics card, this is the settings for you. Now, for streaming on 1080p by 60 FPS, the resolution should be 1920 by 1080. Bitrate recommended, no. This is the maximum bitrate you can use, not recommended. The maximum bitrate you can use as the affiliate, I think, is 6000. The bitrate control is CBR. Frame rate gonna be between 60 and 50 FPS. The keyframe is gonna be 2 seconds. The preset is gonna be on quality. We're gonna be going all over that on OBS as well. So the B frame is gonna be on 2. So on this tutorial, these 3 things are going to be remaining the same thing as we go through. So you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to be going through all the above. So if you're encoding through your CPU, this is the settings for you. The resolution is going to be the same, 1920 by 1080. Bitrate is going to be 6000 and rate control is going to be the same, CBR. Frame rate is going to be 60 or 50. Moving on to 1080p but 30 FPS. Resolution is going to stay the same, 1920 by 1080 for both encoding processes. Bitrate is going to be downgraded to 4500 on both sides. Rate control is going to stay the same. Frame rate is going to be downgraded to 25 or 30 FPS. Getting downgrading more. If you're streaming on 720p by 60 FPS, well, resolution is going to change to 1280 by 720. Resolution is going to be 1280 by 720. Bitrate is going to be 4500 for both sides. Rate control is going to stay the same. Frame rate is 60 or 50. Now 720 by 30 FPS is resolution is going to stay the same, 1280 by 720. Bitrate is going to be getting downgraded to 3000. Rate control is going to stay the same. Frame rate is 25 or 30 FPS. Now, before we move to another platform, speak about their settings, we're going to be speaking about something now here, explaining it a little bit more. The bitrate. What is the bitrate? Bitrate is the speed of the uploads. So, if you don't have at least 10 megabits of upload speed, this is not recommended for you. Well, it depends on your upload speed. If you do have more than 10 megabits, you can stream on 1080, 60 FPS. Quite good without having any interruptions. So your stream looks crisp. It doesn't lag. It doesn't have frame issues. It doesn't have upload speed issues. Now, if you do have less than 10 megabits, so you're going to be streaming on either 1080p 30 fps because of the upload speed, which is the bitrate, or you can downgrade even more and more and more until it matches up your upload speed. That's one way to look at it. Now, if you do have more than 10, of course, things are going to be more different, and we're going to be looking at the aspect of what your PC or laptop that you're going to be streaming from supports through its hardware. Of course, hardware is very important as well. Was just one example. Moving to the other platform, which is YouTube. Again, YouTube official website. What does YouTube recommend you for streaming? Now, obviously, YouTube offers a different variation and much more qualities for streaming. YouTube does support 4K streaming. 4K by 60 FPS. Minimum requirement is 10. Maximum is 40. So if you do have more than 40 and you want to stream 4K, there you go. This is the recommended bitrate settings speed. Now, 4K by 30 FPS, minimum is 8, maximum is 35. We're going to be downgrading from here to 1440p by 60, minimum is 6, maximum is 30. As we downgrade as more, 1080p by 60 FPS, minimum is 4, maximum is 10. By 30 FPS, minimum is 3, maximum is 8. 720 by 60, minimum is 3, maximum is 8. It stays the same as we go down. That is the recommended settings from YouTube for your streaming and minimum bitrate, maximum bitrate. Now we go to the encoder settings. We're going to be moving more and speaking more about that because YouTube offers a little bit different things than more. The video encoding, as we speak, the H.264 is the graphics card. It's not the CPU. So that was the encoder setting recommended by YouTube, is to encode by graphics card, but it is only recommended. You can do also the CPU one, but again, if you do have a really high processor that can encode the video by CPU, which is up to you and your setup. Frame rate up to 60. Keyframe frequency, they do not recommend you go over 4. Recommended is 2 seconds. Is going to be staying the same. Most platforms do support that. Audio bitrate encoding is going to stay the same. CBR. Now, recommended advanced settings. I don't know what this is, the pixel aspect ratio. I don't think I seen that in OBS, but it's square. Okay. Frame rates are going to be staying the same as 2. 1 reference the frame. Entropy encoding CABAC, audio 44.1, but you can also use 48 kilohertz. Now that was for YouTube. Of course, I'll be leaving the links in the description down below so you can see that for yourself and read more about that if you wish to. Now we're gonna move to OBS itself, speak about this settings as we go. Now I'm gonna be showing you this on this OBS on my gaming PC, and I will move on to my streaming PC, show you what I did there as well, because I am multi-streaming. I do not stream on one platform. Usually I do stream on more than 4 platforms. So I'm going to be telling you my settings and why did I choose what I chose and how to make that configuration for multi-streaming as well. Now, we talked about the output. We talked about the audio. We talked about the video. We're going to be starting with the video. So if you are going to be streaming on 1920 by 1080p, which is full HD, you're going to have to have these settings. The base resolution, the output resolution is going to stay the same thing because you're going to be streaming as 1920 by 1080p. You only change that if you want to downgrade your stream as we go. Like we said, 1440p by 1800 or 1280 by 720 as we go. I chose 60 FPS because just for the sake of the showing you how it looks like. If you want to stream on 60 FPS, you have to choose that. The downscaling filter is at the maximum landscape, scaling 36 samples. Now, the audio is at 48 kilohertz. The output settings is going to be, in my encoder, I chose the graphics card, not the CPU. CBR for rate control, this is how you choose this one. Bitrate is at 6000 kframe as a 2 and max B frame as a 2. Now, I did skip the profile because it does not matter because I already chose my encoder to be the graphics card. To get that simple, you can choose from simple, the hardware, but it's better to be on advanced so you can choose everything you want to do. You've done that, you're good. Now we're going to be moving to the streaming laptop and I'll explain about multi-streaming and the settings that is recommended for it that works perfectly fine, and I will say why. Now, we are on the streaming PC, and here we're going to be, you see a bunch of stuff, right? You see the YouTube chat, you see the Kick chat, and something hitting right here, and I'm going to be dragging that over here. This is the multi plugin for multi-streaming. That's what I use to multi-stream on more than platform. Now, at my settings, as you can see here, the output is 1920 by 1080p, right? And CBR bitrate is at 7000. YouTube recommended at maximum 10 megabits, which is 10,000. Now the keyframe is a 2. Why am I showing you this? Because YouTube, I stream at full HD, which is perfectly fine. No problem with that, right? But on Kick, it is not. On Kick, because I'm not verified, I can stream at 720. So this is how you choose. You don't get from OBS. You choose the encoder, which is the graphics card for me. And I downgraded the resolution. As you see here, the resolution is downgraded. Bitrate is also downgraded because recommended settings for 720 is between 4,500 to 6,000. Keyframe stays the same. For Facebook, it is a little bit different. So resolution is 720, 1280 by 720 for 4,500 bitrate. Now, I do multi-stream because I have a upload speed that does support that. So in order to know what is your upload speed, you just have to go to Google and just type upload speed test, so you can know exactly what is supported for you, what is contested. Fuck, English, man. You know what I mean. You need to see the upload speed that is not playing around. You know exactly what is your upload speed, so you know exactly what setting to choose. That is best for you and for your stream, of course. So you hit go and it tests the download speed, and after that it does test the upload speed. So we're gonna wait that to finish and you guys will see actually what we have. Now I do have fiber internet, which is quite fast for downloading and uploading. As you can see, I have more than 250. 250 is consistent. That's the word. I found it. So I can stream at 4K if I want to. I can stream in more than one platform, and I do stream on more multi platforms. I do stream on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and TikTok. And so far, I have no problem with upload speed because the speed is quite good and it supports that, which is good. So as we go along here, that was a simple explanation about the settings, best settings that you can do. Best settings. Also, we talked about multi-streaming and best settings for multi-streaming. If you need something that I did not speak of this video, you're more than welcome to leave it in the comment down below. I'll be answering you as soon as I see your comment. Now, if this video been helpful for you, just please make sure to hit the like button so we know that this video was actually helpful for you. And if you, I know you're not subscribed, you can subscribe to see more and more videos of how to and recommended settings for OBS. And I've been doing this for a long time, so I have a quite of knowledge of OBS and settings of the OBS. Probably next video is going to be also about OBS. I have some things in mind to speak about, plugins and much more important stuff than just setting your stream to go. Appreciate you guys watching, and I see you guys next video. Next video soon. OBS, let's talk about it. See you soon.